Lady in black.
Yes, thank you. My name is Kristina Szyzinska. I work for the International Trademark Association, which is a large membership association of over 5,600 trademark owners and professionals in 190 countries around the world. We actually don't have any questions at this stage, and we hope that your talks with your partners will maybe alleviate some of the concerns, and that maybe some document may be coming our way at some stage so that we can comment. In the meantime, we would like to, as an international association, we'd like to offer our support, our continuing support, to the EU's participation in those negotiations, because we believe it could be a critical agreement in the fight against counterfeiting and its rising transnational nature. That is really the issue, it's the transnational nature of the phenomenon. And what we would like to see come out from this agreement are, of course, higher standards and stronger cooperation on combating transnational counterfeiting, stronger border enforcement measures, especially in relation to goods in transit, more effective criminal penalties, and we're very happy to see that there may be some initiative along the way in the EU. We understand that in those international negotiations, not having harmonized criminal sanctions in Europe can be a barrier or a difficulty in negotiating with other countries which do have criminal sanctions. So we hope that this will follow through. We, of course, hope that there is going to be stronger international cooperation between enforcement bodies of the signatory countries. That's very important. And more countries, if more sign up. And above all, of course, increased cooperation with industry. At the end of the day, we hope that this will become a gold standard agreement in the fight against global counterfeiting.
Well, thank you very much for the support. As I've said in the beginning, and the reason why we do this to preserve our competitiveness, our jobs, our export interest, clearly. And so it's good that this is shared by those who are producing the intellectual property rights, which is not the case of us, of course. So thank you very much. I know that cooperation with industry, and for us with industry also consumer organization is important, as we do in other fora. So fully agree with that. Thank you. There was a question in the back. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. My name is Michael Bartholomew. I'm the director of ETNO, which represents all European major telecom operators. First of all, I'd thank you very much for holding this hearing today. As you can see with the large turnout, so much of our information has been based on leaked documents, rumors, as you mentioned early on, and I would encourage you to please keep us informed in this open and transparent way for the future weeks, because for a long time our counterparts in the United States, industry in particular, has been very fully informed, and it would be good to have a similar exercise here. Again, excuse me for, in a way, basing some of my concerns on these leaked documents, but obviously, you know, when they're here in front of you in black and white, it causes some concern. So I wanted just to make one particular point, which has been made some by my other colleagues, that we really are very concerned, at least based on the documents we've seen, about some disproportionate and very wide-ranging measures, including having users being disconnected from the Internet. I think this has been made clear today that by yourself as well, which I'm particularly glad to hear that this is not going to be the case, and we certainly would urge you to please do not go and negotiate a treaty that goes beyond this very delicate balance reached in the acquis communautaire so far. So this graduated response approach, we believe, should not be introduced in ACTA in any way, shape, or form. And again, I wanted to express our appreciation for the fact that you're being open and transparent, and you've dealt with a lot of seemingly our own concerns, and we'll make sure that we check with you the next leaked documents we get to find out if they're true or not. But thank you very much.
Well, thank you for this. As I've said, we don't comment on leaks, so this might not be the best way. I think the best way would be that we are successful in New Zealand in having the documents, negotiating documents released, because then you will see that what I've just said, indeed, that, and I can repeat it, because I know you like to hear this kind of music, that there will be no three-strike rule or graduated response, and no one has even proposed it. This is the irony of it. I mean, it's not as if one party had proposed it. No party has ever proposed it. But let alone if a party were to propose it, we would refuse it. So clearly, I fully agree with you on that. It's a non-issue. I do understand that because documents are not public, rumors get spread or get inflated, and this is human, this is natural. When one doesn't know, one imagines the worst. But I can only repeat what I've said. I mean, it cannot be more clear. And even if quote none, but even if we were very cynical and lying and everything, I mean, rationally, how could we hope to impose this to member states, to European Parliament? I mean, it's just nonsensical. So it's never been proposed, would never be accepted, and will never appear in a proposal that will come back from the negotiation. Thank you. And the lady in black, and then gentleman in the back.
Hello, good morning. So my name is Jing Shen. I'm representing the European Shipyards Associations. So my question is rather sector-specific. Maybe yourself, you know that for our sector, we're missing one legal instrument to protect our IPR because we cannot enjoy border control. As indicated in Paris Convention, for aircraft and vessels, when it's in transit of a country's border, they cannot detain the vessel or the aircraft. So, but the problem is a ship is a very complex creature. The producer and the owner and the registration and the trade are all in different countries, so they are all the time in transition. So once they are constructed, we cannot stop it anymore. So the problem here is we know we cannot change legislation. We cannot change Paris Convention. But we all know this part of the provision from the convention is based on very old UK case laws in the 1700s. Well, at that time, it's completely old-fashioned and outdated. And now in your document, in your website, you said now we'll try to update our enforcement based on a more modern and updated legal system. So I wonder whether it's possible to address our concern without changing laws. For instance, we don't have to detain a ship in transit, but we could impose a deposit or kind of a tax. I guess this can be integrated as part of the improvement of the enforcement system. So I would appreciate your response on this aspect. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I do understand the concern and also the hard times that the European shipyards have been through. So I'm fully sympathetic to that. The problem is that, as I've said, ACTA is not a substantive IP law treaty. So it will not change Paris Convention or any other international convention on this. It's purely enforcement measures treaty. So if to solve your problem, which I do not know in details, of course, but would be very happy to look into it with the colleagues of internal market or taxation and customs. If you need a change of substantive law, that it's not possible, and I suspect this is what it is. So certainly ready to look into that, but I don't think ACTA will be the right vehicle because it will exclusively deal with enforcement.